Hello guys, welcome back to another one of Green Pirates videos. So, I am here in front of the advent calendar again. It is now December 6th. So, if you don't know what the series is, basically, each day from December 1st to Christmas Eve, I'll be opening another one of these boxes. Inside of each one will be a sign, in a tutorial that I have to do. So, let's get straight into it. We're going to open number 6. How to detect specific vibrations with Sculk sensors. Now, this is for an upcoming update, the Caves and Cliffs, and at the time of recording this, it's not currently out. So, this will require you to use a snapshot. If you don't know how to access snapshots, watch the previous episode, which was how to use upcoming features early. So, once you do that, you'll have access to the Sculk sensor. Okay, so to detect the exact vibration you want from a Sculk sensor, you'll want to build a contraption like this. Going to start out by placing your Sculk sensor where you want it to be. I place a repeater there, redstone dust, then another repeater set to 3 ticks. Place a comparator going from that redstone dust, and another one next to it, going to that comparator. Place hopper here. So that comparator goes from the hopper to this one. This is where you place this comparator. Place a repeater there, set to the default amount of ticks. Now place a row of blocks here, 2 redstone torches on each end, redstone dust in the middle, then a redstone torch there on the front, in the middle. So currently it is set so the Sculk sensor isn't detecting any vibration. So as you can see, as I move around or place blocks, that torch doesn't turn on. This torch is our output. To set it to the vibration you want, you're going to have to do something with this hopper. I have prepared a book here of a list of vibrations and their frequencies. So there's stepping, flap, swim, and a bunch of other stuff. Just gonna go through this book. You can pause the video and read it if you want to see certain frequencies. For the example, I'll start out by having it detect a player stepping. So, as I move around, you can see only one piece of dust lights up. That's what that means. So, that one, if I move around, it detects it through a comparator. It's only going to give power of 1. And other things, for example, would give a greater power. So, yeah. So to make it only detect if a player is stepping or another entity is stepping, we're going to want to make this also have a power of 1. So comparators can read Sculk sensors and containers. So if I put 1 rotten flesh in here, for example, that will make this set to a power of 1. So that will be the same as a player walking. You can see, same amount of power. So if you put 1 rotten flesh in here, that means this Sculk sensor will now be detecting players walking. So I'm going to go over here and then walk towards it. And you can see if that torch turns on. So this can get a little complicated, but basically use this hopper to program what vibrations you want to detect. Let's detect for player hitting the ground. So as you can see, that has frequency of 5. So that means if a player hits the ground near the Sculk sensor, it's going to output signal strength of 5. And to make it only detect that one, we're going to have the hopper also output a signal strength of 5. Let's use this hopper for test again. So we put in items till we get a signal strength of 5. And there are 3 different types of items you can put into a container. Things that stack up to 64, things that stack up to 16, and things that don't stack. If we do that, that's going to give signal strength of 3 because it doesn't stack. And that's the same as a full stack. Signal strength of 3, or stack of 16, signal strength of 3. I hope this is making sense, because it is a little bit complicated. So if we put a boat in, that gives signal strength of 3 because it doesn't stack. Then we can put 8 snowballs in, or 32 items that stack to a full stack. Either way, it'll add another 2 onto it, because half a stack gives a power of 2. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. And you can see hit ground is 5. So that's what we're going to do over here. Okay, let's do it here. So we're going to put a boat in, and then either 8 snowballs or half a stack of item that stacks up to 64. So yeah, this is a snapshot. It can be a little bit buggy, because I literally just did this before I recorded this. And snapshots don't always work perfectly. Oh, suddenly it started working. There we go. Okay, that was weird. I didn't change anything, it just started working randomly. So, yeah, still a little bit glitchy, but I'm sure once the update actually comes out, all these bugs will be patched, and this will hopefully actually work all the time and not be random. There we go. Okay, so now that it's actually working, you know that the contraption does work. It's just, since it's in a snapshot, it's a bit glitchy. I hope this was helpful. It was probably very confusing. Sorry I may not have explained it that well. I did the best I could. Comparators and Sculk sensors, stuff like this, can get really confusing. So I tried to explain it best I could. Hopefully that made sense. And even if it didn't, you can still just build this contraption even if you don't understand how it works. And then just play around until you get it to detect the correct vibration. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!